himself previous seasons and then this season, I feel like he can do it.
He's got a really good opportunity to do so because as long as people don't stick on top of him like the Phobius and he gets that space, he might be able to gun down the entire team of Ray.
And hopefully he's able to do so because Untitled currently on a downward trend in MPL Malaysia Season 16, eager to reclaim the glory of their past season's achievements. But will Team Ray be able to upset them with the arrival of a young upstart? Let's jump into game number 1 among Dangerous Grass.
Now, every single time we get into this game, I love these Grok techs to pull the waves closer towards you because it gives you such a huge advantage. Like, look at this. ZachQT now doesn't really have to worry about the laning phase as hard. With a little bit of life tax, he's able to not only control the lane, but almost guarantee a easy rotation to the Little Wanderer.
I don't have the numbers to prove it, but I feel like Rossi always takes the most damage in the first 1 minute of the game.
It does happen a lot, I will agree with you there.
I don't have the numbers to prove it, but
it happens more often than we would like to admit.
It's one of those things that you can prove with feeling.
Yeah. The vibe, it doesn't pass the vibe check.
Yeah.
Either way, we do see Wilderness Blessing as well as extra mobility for both NovaX, Kobar, and ZachQT. So these guys, they come in a pair, but I'm most worried for Siska because this is a tough lane matchup for him and they need to bail him out of there as soon as they hit level 4.
Something about today's coaching staff, they really don't like the EXP.
No, they don't.
They're like, who do you want to face up against? Lunox. Well, we'll let them have it. Who do you do not want to face up against? Probably Phobius. Well, guess who's gonna get Phobius?
Yeah, you gotta get your reps in early before the playoffs, am I right? And now
They banned Uranus.
And now that level 4 is about to happen here, Keemin, he gets blocked off by the wall. I don't think he's gonna participate. It does end up accidentally resetting the Beetle, which is gonna slow down his farm, which is fine. But look at Arrow 404. I think they're trying to set up for a lane gank.
Would not be surprised here. First turtle going to spawn. You see a lot of attention in the EXP lane. Siska going to hit level 4 just a little earlier than Dur, but not a big issue. Keemin also going to be scouted out in the bush by ZachQT.
I don't know about this one. I think they gotta chill for a second, right? They need Untitled to make that first move unless they can guarantee a tectonic charge, which Nova Escobar doesn't have access to yet. So if they can delay this, that would be ideal.
Error going for the level 5 actually. Siska dives in. Doesn't really have the angle for Final Slash. The kick comes in onto Dur. The cancel on the spatial migration by the Grok. Error secures the turtle and Untitled just denied from any place.
Good stuff.
I just don't like that because Rossi kicked Phobius, but who has the damage? This is not a Lunox, this is an Eve.
Is
like,
it?
Yep.
Like, it's basically dot damage, right? It's not really burst.
Exactly.
Dot and poke, you know?
I don't think they needed to force that out, right? Because if you're going to kick anybody, it's Arrow 404, or maybe even ZachQT to get his Purify. One or the other.
Rossi going very deep once again. Team Ray not too interested in punishing for it. They'll give up on the purple buff.
My personal opinion is that this Cho does not have to be super proactive when it comes to the kicks. Like, play a bit more defensively. Maybe much more defensively.
Rossi's in trouble now. Gonna need to dash out. Got picked up twice there. So he needs to recall. This might give Team Ray a chance to play the map.
So Rossi should zone. Don't zone too far away that his team can't help him out. Just zone enough to create a space where Untitled can farm and poke with the Eve. So Rossi can make a crucial mistake by diving too deep, getting a kick, and then they just don't have the damage profile to actually get that kill. Because I don't think Kimin's going to build damage.
No,
right?
I don't think he's going to. Well, actually, the last time he
it was a concentrated energy, and then everything else is defense.
Is all tank, right? Yeah. I was thinking whether or not he got the Genius one as well. I don't remember it entirely, but so far, based on what we're seeing, double waves being picked up by SkyZ. He's just trying not to interact with Jome until he's got the right items, and then he's probably going to start moving. At this point, I agree with you. I think that Rossi should be looking to zone, but more importantly, bait a reaction out of Team Ray. I think he has that power within him, but now with 16 seconds left on the clock before the next turtle actually spawns, you can see that Team Ray, they're setting up positions all over the map.
You can also see Stone gonna be using the brand new Eve skin. I'm pretty sure that the zoom in was meant to show that off a little bit there, so make sure you guys check that out if you guys haven't. Next turtle's gonna be coming up right about now. Gold difference still even on both sides. Team Ray already in position in front of the pit.
Got to dance around for just a little bit. Keep in mind that Eve, another one of her changes is that her swipe in the RWM does a little bit more than it used to. Could just mean that the positioning of that RWM, especially if you catch people within the middle of that box rather than the edges, might be the game difference maker.
Yeah, have to be worried here because you see Jome is already in mid. He can't participate in the fight. Same can be said about SkyZ, but Untitled, you just gotta poke it out. You have a lot of poke.
Launch has been used. Tectonic Charge cancels. Oh, Keemin secures the turtle. Nova can be caught inside the death box. SkyZ picks up first blood, but Jome has dived the backline. He's doing a lot of poke damage. Meanwhile, we see the Phobius going pretty ham right there. Dur, unfortunately, not quite having enough damage to finish off. The kick comes in, sets it up. A little bit of anti-synergy there, but they get the kill anyway.
We need to see instant replay of that turtle fight just now, because again, Novak Kovar, the Tectonic Charge, I don't remember seeing the positions of Untitled, but it completely airballed.
Yeah. He didn't use his flicker, right? Because, yeah, something about Grok, you can actually miss your Tectonic Charge if you miss flicker. But either way, Siska, 300 total assists. And he, like, what, debuted last season?
Yep. Just last season.
Wow.
Oh, so fast.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, he's catching up to those Chiku numbers, am I right? 700 more to go. And so, Team Rey, at least 4 arrow, 4 or 4. His farming path has not been stopped, right? Yes, I lost the turtle. Big deal. He's still at least keeping up, if not a slight EXP against Keemin.
Yep. Now looking at the farm as well, because crucially we want to look at SkyZ as well as the Yisun Shin. SkyZ has 4,300. Yisun Shin, arrow 4-4 has 3,500. So, you know, if math is mathing, Untitled can actually fight just a little bit faster compared to Team Rey. Even though Team Rey does have double fighter, yes, they may not be able. Oh, air 4-4. No, ouch. Going for it. Oh, I thought he would have tried.
I think he's afraid of Keemin.
Yeah, because if he traceless in, there's no way he can get out at that point. Won't even have the... I mean, he does have Hunter Strike, but I still think the hitbox is a little too big. Even so, Siska now doing a really good job into Jome at this stage, right? They've kind of left him to his own devices, expecting an early lane swap from SkyZ, but he's going to take the nice long way of going, touching mid, going back up top, double waving it again.
I will personally say, I don't think Team Rey has really maximized their early game here. When you go double fighter side lane, you are exposed on top lane. Jome gets caught in the Violet Requiem. But yeah, as I was saying, you should be a little bit more ahead. In fact, it's Untitled holding the goal lead.
Oh, wait, hold on. This fight's about to begin.
Tectonic Charge comes in, lands on Snowman's SkyZ, but it's a bit too far from the rest of Team Rey for them to follow up on it. Rasi was able to create that space, so there is no Grok ult for this next turtle take. Untitled doing some poke damage. SkyZ's in the mid lane. He's able to contribute a little bit, and Rasi is scouting out the bushes. I don't think they've seen Jome yet. Came in on top of the turtle. Flicker forward from Dur. That felt like a misplay. He's gonna get caught out awkwardly. Snom and SkyZ had to flicker away from Jome and ZQT, however. So Team Rey retain control. RWM comes out once again. Violet Requiem gonna be used on top of Jome. Still alive. Siska finishes him off. Untitled dropping very, very low. And now the Final Pursuit chasing them away. But Dur is 1v5. He's gonna be taken out. Error 4-4 finally secures the turtle. Mouse comes out. Keemin alive with 1 HP. And they set up the kill on ZQT as well. It is a worthy trade for Untitled.
Yeah, so worth it for Untitled, right? A 3-for-1 in favor of the turtle, and they're like, whatever, get a little bit more EXP. We're gonna get mid-tier 1. Our conversion is gonna be so much better than yours, and we maintain our lead, extending it to a 2K.
SkyZ right now is looking so good. 2-0-2, and probably getting Sky Piercer strikes on the previous fight. And I gotta say, Team Rey, honestly, as well as Untitled, missing a lot of their skills, making that team fight just now look especially messy. The problem right now is, personally for me, is Nova x Kobar. Because the way that Nova is playing should be, like, how Rasi has been playing, that's how Nova should be playing, right?
Yes.
Get a lot of vision, understanding the movements of Untitled, make sure that the map is completely bright for your team, and actually hit your shots. Because at this point, it feels like he's using the Tectonic Charge just to show the team, I have Tectonic Charge. It doesn't translate into much.
Yeah, we haven't seen the big impact just yet. Speaking of items, right, let's look into it. Dom Ice already completed by Rasi's side, but on the opposite end, Novak Sobar has opted to go for Anti-Cuirass. Even though the opposing team does have means of actually utilizing magic damage, Keemin not even going for the concentrated energy, straight into the Brute Force Breastplate on top of the Oracle. So we'll see whether or not that super magic passive change is going to keep him alive.
To note as well, look at SkyZ's itemization here. A very early Malefic Roar makes it so that part of the reason why he can be involved in the fight so early, it doesn't matter if they're tanky, he's got that penetration.
Yeah, it's very cost efficient. Usually you see this on teams who are falling behind, but I think that SkyZ, we did see him in the mid lane, pick up the mid lane, was thinking about going down to the bot side with an escort from Rasi, but decided not to fight for the turtle. So this is the result of it now that he's 2-0-2.
Yeah, it does look like Untitled stabilized a little bit here. And when we looked at the goal difference as well, there was actually a 1.5k lead on both of Untitled side lanes. And this is into double fighter side lane on Team Ray as well. So you already know that this cheese strategy that Ray has attempted has failed. They need to buy time for error scaling, but if they do so, then they're just giving SkyZ even more space as well. It's going to be a very small window they actually have to play with.
Small to actually take advantage of. ZQT looking to take a little bit of space because Jove is not there in the fight. SkyZ will be able to absorb that top wave before this starts to escalate, and one extra wave for the gold.
I kind of want Nova to have more further pressure because right now he only sees Rossi. He's not checking the other bushes. At least use the wall, right C. And because of that, ZQT has to be the one being more proactive, using the Crimson Beacon to scout.
I don't really know why he did that, actually.
Maybe it's a misclick.
No, I think he was like pretty close to actually getting Siska to almost finishing the butterfly stacks and then forcing him back into the fight. But even so, I think that was a little overkill though.
Oh, they are going in. They find a Violet Requiem onto Derp. Phobius is gone. Tectonic Charge connects, but the rest of Team Ray are not really ready with the damage. Dome was still clearing mid-wave. Urovag Scobar down to 20% HP. I don't think he can stand in front anymore. Dome will be here to try and frontline for Untitled, but they're keeping in a very close death ball. Dome gonna get caught in the final slash. Purify gonna be used, a bit delayed. RWM comes out and they set them up. And that's going to be a kill over onto the masses of Team Ray. They're catching them one by one. Double kill for Siska, mega kill for SkyZ as Untitled wipes the map.
Beautifully done by Untitled. The indecision coming out from Team Ray. They already opened up the map. They knew there were people in those bushes, and they just needed to capitalize. And Keeman did not disappoint. Let's look at the instant replay one more time.
Something to note here is that Team Ray, they got punished quite a lot, where every single time they're trying to get vision, Untitled just deals free damage, right? The amount of poke that Untitled has, both from the Eve as well as the Granger, makes it so that Siska, in a way, cleans up. Not by damage, but basically putting themselves in a very bad position. So SkyZ is the hyper carry, don't get me wrong, but Siska has been doing a lot to make sure that SkyZ doesn't get touched.
He's putting himself in really good positions. I thought maybe they wanted like Final Slash into the RWM. That's like a big wombo combo, especially since walking to the edges of the RWM stuns you up anyway, which gives Siska more opportunities to dash in and out of these fights. But so far, things have not been going very well for Team Ray. It's a 1-to-10 score ratio and a 8.2k lead for Untitled.
If you're not leading mid-game with double fighter, you really don't have enough damage. And that's the problem we're seeing from Team Ray right now. They can't really stop Untitled from poking them from afar with this Granger E.
And the thing is, again, Team Ray, they've been missing their shots. Not just Nova Escobar, but we saw Aero 404 missing the boat as well. ZQT ult quite early. They're missing that flicker. I kind of feel like you can actually look at every single player, all individual, and you will see some missed mechanics.
The level of Rossi still dancing around with fire here as they're looking to break open mid tier 1. And just this slow delay push from Untitled, yeah, it feels like they're going back to their fundamentals, and it feels good.
Untitled looking very good right now. Mid and hit already fall. Oh my goodness, complete whiff on the Tectonic Charge, and Untitled will not let that go unpunished. They are steamrolling through the face of Team Ray. There is no counterplay. There is no opponent. Untitled returns in style.